Maybe coming on the issue of money, I think what a person who's working gets, it's almost less than 5 rand if we convert it to Zim dollar.
Izinceda ngokuthengisa kodwa abasathenga abantu ngoba sesebenzisana amarand so akuthengwa ngatsho lokhu ngithengisa susele ekseni ngikwanisa ukuthengisa only i2 and then ndemulo ufuze ngizisise ngayo.
Just imagine 12.5 kgs of meal, which is either coming from Botswana or South Africa, is going for 100 rands. 2 liters cooking oil is going for 40 rands. So for only those 2 items, you need something like 140, 150 rands. Yet your salary, if you convert it, it cannot buy you 5 rands. So people are really in crisis.
We felt they've been driven to a situation which is even more harder, this abduction.
During the last decade, we have seen the passing of repressive legislation relating to media control and the shrinking of the freedom of association, assembly and expression. Since the elections in March 2008, the situation has got significantly worse. Police have ignored the rulings of the courts, and the rise in the number of abductions in particular have created a climate of fear and terror. The clampdown on civil society and the opposition has made it extremely difficult for civil society organizations to be able to function effectively.
Do we really see what's happening in Zimbabwe? Women are abducted in their nightwear, and the situations is pathetic. Women they don't have food, they don't have clothing. I mean, let's take a situation where a woman doesn't have any pet.
We are in a dictatorship. It's not yet called fully military dictatorship, but it is a dictatorship. So Zimbabweans have been trying for the past decade to try and democratize Zimbabwe. They've been trying and change things in Zimbabwe. But Mugabe is using force, brute force, to cow everybody onto line and to make sure that he remains in power.
Robert Mugabe, the former president, he's not our president at the moment because he lost. He has always been losing. In 2000 he lost and he started off beating up people. In 2002 he lost. He also used dirty tricks. We are all victims of politically motivated violence. A lot of people died because of him clinging on to power.
South Africa has been acting like a condom to Robert Mugabe, and Mugabe has always had a compatriot or a friend, a colleague, a comrade in the form of South Africa. But I'm not talking about South Africans. I'm talking about South Africa here. I'm referring to the South African government.
They should be brave enough to tell the Zimbabwean government the truth about what should be done here in Zimbabwe. They shouldn't be cowards.
We ought to have campaigns focusing on South Africa, focusing on other countries on the Security Council, to say that by implication they become perpetrators of gross human rights violations by abstaining from taking the right moral course of, the right moral course to try and prevent these things from happening. They want to contribute 50 years from now when people have been butchered, and I think we need to start focusing our advocacy around ensuring that processes in the Security Council, processes within the SADC, and processes within the African Union become transparent and geared at resolving the conflict. And resolving the conflict should be aimed at saving lives instead of mere empty political solutions that do not save life, that do not give redress to those who have lost loved ones, or to those who have lost limbs, and all that kind of thing.